Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina and I just want to create a video to inspire you all to do your own for this next game. So basically what I want to do, because I'm the admin and one of the mentors for the fabric group, I thought I would show you how to get in and what the fabric groups consist of. So here you'll find in the regular chat group, there are files. So what you're going to want to do is go to the files and find the 4 groups that are linked up with the fabric group. So here we have the rules and guidelines, the way to run or lead the groups, how to participate, and also what the groups are. So we're just going to go to the rules and guidelines. What you're going to want to do is really read through the entire document and make sure you understand everything before asking to be added to the group. Once you've read everything and fully understand, just make sure that you write complete on each of the documents. And if you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact either myself or you can also talk to Maddie. We are the 2 mentors for the group and we can definitely help out in any way we can. So that's what you're going to do for step 1. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to ask to join the group. So an easy way to do so is that in this Lilly&Frank chat group, there is recommended groups. So you're going to want to find the one that is the Lilly&Frank fabric group and click on that. At that point, you're going to ask to join, and usually Maddie and I, it takes us a few hours just to make sure it's not spam or anything, that you have indeed read and completed the groups, and at that point, we're going to add you. I'm so sorry, my baby's not very happy with me. I'll be right back. All right. So once you get into the fabric group, there are different sections. So there is a pinned post from Heather here at the top. You can discuss different things. Like I said, if you do have questions though, you can communicate with either Maddie or myself. Something that's really important for you is maybe looking at the videos. I know that Heather has posted 1, maybe 2 now, and it's just a fun way to get to see what she does on her end. There are also photos. So if you go to the photos, you'll see all the different fabric groups that have been posted. So here you have all the fabric groups that are running right now. There are some, however, that are closed, but just haven't gone to production yet. So as for an example, the Shattered here, which is the Harry Potter fabric, is ordered, is in Heather's hands now. However, it hasn't been called into production yet. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get added onto that group unless you'd ask the leader if there's any spots available. I do know that sometimes some people get a group and then are looking to sell their spots. So that's also an option that you can do for some of the older groups that are being run. Another thing here, if you look up at the top, there are albums. So here we have the finished fabric groups. Oh, the pictures of all the lovely diapers that have been made. I don't think there's very many in this right now because this is still a new page to us. There's a whole lot more than I was anticipating. And we also have another album here, which is really nice. It's the Finding Neverland. So the Finding Neverland, what you're going to find here are all fabric groups that somebody has tried to run but didn't fill. So let's say we take, for example, these little elephants. There might have been 1 or 2 people who wanted in on this group, but there wasn't enough interest at that point to run the group. Let's say you're looking through these fabrics and you do have an interest on one of them. All you have to do is come here and you'll see somewhere it should indicate who ran this fabric group. So here it would have been Maddie. And what you can do is simply comment and say, Maddie, is there a possibility of us running this group once again? And then she can go ahead and post it back up and see if it does fill. So that's one thing that you can do. So it's all groups that have already tried to run, not enough interest at that point in time, but that we can try again at a later date. Finally, in the album section, you are going to find the beauties. So these are the ones that have been called to production, but haven't actually been made maybe at this point in time. Actually looking over this needs to be reviewed a little bit because I know that Water Symphonies has been completed and Mum's the Word as well. So these are just things that we're going to have to move around. So that's with the photos. So if we go back to the photos per se, I'm just going to go and show you what you do when you do like a fabric. So I'm going to click on this one because I know that there are lots of people who are interested in this one. So it is a pre-order and it's going to be coming to the supplier as of August 24th. Keep in mind that that's the supplier, not Heather. So it will be at a later date at Heather's. So here we have people that have ordered off or signed up. So we have Carla here who wants one size and a wipe. The only thing I would recommend is that when you do place two different orders like this, that you make two separate lines. So you would put me one size and your email address, and then start a second order and write me wipes and your email address. Just a little bit easier for the leaders to be able to see exactly how many people have counted off. Not a huge deal, but just a little thing that can help out the leaders a little bit more. So at this point, what you're going to see here is you have the fabric names. So this one here is Festive Fall. The type of fabric it is. So in this case, it's a knit. And you have the cost per yard as well as the cost per spot. The cost per yard is really important only for those of you who are interested in getting blankets, because when you get a blanket, you do need to buy, I think the lowest is 1.5 yards and it goes up from there. So it's really important to know what the cost per yard is. The cost per spot is what you need to know when you're getting a one size diaper or wipes, petite or newborn diapers. So that's the price that it's going to cost you for the spot itself, for the fabric to make your diaper. Okay. So once you've done that, you then have all your different diapers. I know some of you are a part of a lot of groups. What I used to do when I was part of lots of groups, I kind of created just a little list for myself to know which one I was part of, and also when they were planning on going into production and so on. Another thing that we try and do as much as possible as leaders is to kind of give you an up-to-date on what and where the fabric is at. So let's say a fabric has closed, we will then tell you, okay, the fabric is getting shipped now, or at this point, the fabric is at the US post. So these are all things that we do as much as possible to try and give you a timeline so that you can plan out your money and such. Another little note, a little tip that we've had from a few people now is that what they do is they buy gift cards. So let's say your group has closed, it'll probably go into production within a month or so. So what you do is you get a gift card, maybe one per week, just a small amount, so that when the diaper does go into production, it's not such a big expense at that point in time. So just a little tip for the fabric groups. So I think that's pretty much all I can think of to explain to you when it comes to the fabric groups. Just have fun with it. Again, if you have any questions, Maddie and I are here to help in any way we can. The board itself is really good as well. If you do have any questions and Maddie and I aren't getting to you quick enough, you can always start up a discussion and see if anybody else can answer your questions. All right. So I hope you all have a good day. I hope this inspires you all to create your own videos, because it's really important to show just how much these groups mean to us, and just the Lilly&Frank company, how wonderful they are. So have a nice day. Thanks.